Shh. Be very quiet now. As we travel down this path of emptiness, we stumble upon this village in the jungle called the Mist Mine Shine, and you better be very cautious right here because these people are very vicious right here, and oh my God, there's one in the bushes. Excuse me, sir. I really didn't mean to come trespass. Please stop.
Translate? Okay. Watching all the days go by slowly, why? Didn't you open your eyes wider than you? Wouldn't be laying in a casket looking at people looking at you when you're trying to look past them to see the sky. Why? Oh, please, Heavenly Father, help me out with a little rational thinking. I think it's a little drastic the way Eligh dealt with me in this particular fashion. Bashing my head on the asphalt and all. I think it's a little too late for Tylenol, considering I have a big gash in the back of my head and my brain's all over the sidewalk. I can barely speak, talk, and my vision is fading. Fascinating illuminations of hallucination. Look at the station, it won't change. Stuck on that techno all day. If I'm not already dead, then let me die. I never should have battled those mist mines. I could have been sitting by the dock of the bay and been just fine, but now I'm sitting by the dock of the funeral, busting those same whack rhymes you busted when you were alive to pass the time. I'm damaging amateurs, raping and pillaging, never be able to conquer the ritual. This individual visualizes, open your eyes and view the viewing of the blood spewing from all the MCs I'm doing. Headed to the end of the world, headed to the end of the world, headed to the end of the world, end of the world you're heading for Armageddon.
All of these wanna be hard on the boulevard shooting the missiles, forever in the dead with the loaded pistols. Another innocent bystander is shot in the street with a show of agony, in the face in the wrong time, in the wrong place, for the tight case of you bet your life. Living your life in the infamous city of angels, lots gonna get tossed if you don't watch your back with a weapon. Keep on stepping in the urban terrain, crime infested all over the brains of juveniles who get aroused by moving their bowels on others. Name it again, get paid. Brothers will steal from brothers, selling that rock on the block with a Glock on the hip or hopping a highlight. Fly life at twilight, you might find yourself willing and able to pull that trigger quick with no hesitation. As the thing you believe in the station quick with a bullet hole in your head. Beloved, you better watch yourself. Bullets in back of your health. Nowadays, your worry about's unlimited.
It may seem hard to imagine, but once upon a time people didn't have any such thing as television. Didn't have any radios. And if you wanted to have any music, you just had to make it yourself. And you might not think it would be very good music, everybody making their own music. But you'd be surprised.
Did I mention that I'm wrenching mics out of people's hands when I try to step to this massive submental?
Mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
From blurry daydreams reveals vivid thoughts. Subliminally motivating messages, pretesting my negligence, my mental. And it takes my vocals, vocal cords, eggshells, my mental. Those to sport the mortals, nervous system central. When uni walks the horizontal plank that's never end. Impressive, our penmanship makes my rapping signals I'll be sending. Every driven, we the sinners of our strange people that they preconceive they while we play these visual games. The power sign I lead to all my lyrical dojo student verbal compared to what's high, so however we do be fluent. Stop busting my chew and rook movement cause hell. Back to your ignorant cannot parallel, oh well. It's not my culture with mental tenants and motor. Discreet silence, premeditating, then I fold ya. I foam luck, come out 3 miles and form as one cause and bright slip not so. We pay the job done, submental. Mentally freebasing off these brainwaves. Submental, 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 mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Now I'm your everyday everlasting optical illusion, confusing. You see me, but you don't see me. See, you don't even see me. Now how could you label me the same old lame bro for the same old planet? When the same old lame old planet we've been living in is done changed. Now I've been around and spin around the underground in the world too, and the world too's been spinning around. But for the better or worse, I really don't know why I flew when I'm flowing. Claims he is nuts. You know what they say? You know what they say? What you are, what you can also get me. Now I see too many crews we doing others with me. Talking more head than lettuce. Well, let us see who lives to see tomorrow, living in sorrow, and the bottle's his best friend. To the end of this lifeline, when I bite mine, when I fight mine, I write mine, so my mind stays full all the time when the rhyme comes out my dome and often tends to roam. Often tends to roam. Often tends to roam. Submit
freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, freebasing off these brainwaves.
Eligh, miscellaneous minds, crazy like tricks of time. All this your reputation battle me, your vision is coming in staticky. No matter the fact that my stature is not of the poison, don't make it an issue. I wish we'd go away, man, get some style. Acting as if we were ever child. Know some juvenile masters, me and Scary, we used to go to school with two of them. Forming in circles of backs and pursuing the wacky, you know we were doing them and screwing them. More than a driver, know that I'm liver than the rest of the best of the west of the remedies. I'm not crazy, rhymes from a lie. Love that metamorphosis from alive to dead with a flick of my wrist, and I'm leaving you speechless. Reach up contract, cause your styles are whack, and some of the MCs are whack. Pushing your back with the back smack. Look at my stats, one of the stats, willable syllable, leaving an impact. Miscellaneous, with radical radius, mind binding, silver lining. Even up to paranoid with the crazy white boy, some of them are finding. Leave it alone, to limit on to the line in the minds of their own.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of 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 these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves.
Submental, mentally freebasing off 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 of 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 these brainwaves. Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves. Submental, mentally freebasing off of these brainwaves. Submental, mentally freebasing off of these
In the year of 2000, where are your pals? Where are your styles? Never leave home without them. Doubt them has your back anyway. It's funny how everybody want to go to heaven, but nobody's willing to die. Do you mind if I assist you? No worries, nobody will miss you here. Take this bullet as a souvenir. You for dying or hell? You're already done when you feeling nothing. The feeling is something you feel for. You only have the rest of your life to live. Now who's to say how long that's gonna last? When a pistol can blast as quick as a hoochie can shake her ass and faster even. I don't believe what I'm seeing. Look at you bleeding and grieving, whatever be happening, but what is deceiving? Even the shadow is acting shady nowadays. Nowadays, how they that makes you no more, never pays you no more, peace pays you no more attention. I'll probably see you on television, standing on the edge of the world, if only your shadow to talk to. You're cool right now, but in a while you'll build up the courage to leave out this lover shit. It's been fun, but you gotta go. It's been fun, but you've decided to cross the invisible path of existence. You go parallel to the illogical, mythological, chronological, biological lifestyle of a phoenix. What I mean is to say, if you're dying to live again, blind to live again, dying to live again.
Let's get this straight. You ain't dying, needed some style for high. Just 50% off of the fly. If you have not desired, then retire. Recognize me aside. See, prior to your intrusion, I was walking through this illusion that you mortals call life, uncovering secret sections of this holographic projection. Making connection with my inner being. Since seeing you were fleeing from the scene in a total panic. You were talking frantic, asking me to call a rhyme mechanic, claiming your lyrics broke down. Your metaphors scraping the ground, and your whole style was overheating and on the verge of a meltdown. Your story was convincing, but nonetheless not very surprising, because I can look into the eyes of a whack MC and see the smoke rising. Before the fire even starts, man, I know your destination before you depart. Because you simple minds are so predictable, therefore I'm 24 steps ahead of you, causing an inexplicable pain. I'm grabbing your brain and thrusting across the plane of rationality. Regardless of size, weight, nationality, you'll never be the same after you battle me. So I guess this suggests I'm just a test on your eternal quest to attain styles you never contained or maintained. Do me repeat a vicious cycle of failure and pain. Dire straits being its name. As for your game, it should have remained tight, but as for now.
Have you ever danced with the Colleen and Mailing Gypsy Moonlight?
Fight for your life if you find it necessary, for I'm the pinnacle participant in this game of verbal Pictionary. Or should I say I use oral charades to kill kids with S-curl things, leaving them slaved with blood stained all over their polo and guests, and the letters inscribed on their forehead will read M-U-R-S. I live in the land of the free in the home of the brave man, take that shit for the dummies. Standing on ladders, developing money on silver platters. Mattering nothingness and when it's stuffing in the pockets. Full of profits and profiting off of the people that's a big American nightmare. Welfare and the ultimate uprising. Burning in the hearts of all mankind is tan line with defining that they were doing a proverbial mythical animation. Divine submission to superstition and believing in figures of speech and fragmented abolition. Abolished by negative patterns of positive images, imaging out of the rough edges with an edger and a bomb timer. You're tampering with the wrong rhymer. You must be developing relishing swimming in a pool of Alzheimer's. Forget, let me enter your minimum origin of what you require by mesmerizing my manner. I've conducted a band with faith. Band together before you were perished forever in an everlasting natural disaster. Blaster, MC's faster, architectural master, intellectual bastards. I know a couple of them and I want to accompany them in an adolescent feature, mediocre rappers. Now I stand melancholy with it to the agenda stating in a varicose type boasting about my methods of boasting of seasonal overdose of unconcentrated talent. Concentrate on this gallant MC intoxicated with adrenaline. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my joy to announce to reduce to a fraction of an ounce. Officially considered a human being that you are poetically retarded and far from an artist. I hold in my glass of a retardant, which automatically includes you as a target for dire straits or entire fate. Rest in the hands of the pendulum.
I'm warning you all. Don't dive into my pool of fat head first, you'll drown your verse. Even behind the sound of bubbling, suffocated soliloquy of no importance. Prepare your last dance on the battle for the lie. I figured you were used to an asshole, but you just saw that ass when the day you were pulled from an abdomen. Grabbing in various areas that don't pertain to you. Shame on you trying to beat these melancholy gypsies that have broken the game up. Get like me. Gambling is a victimless crime. Never gamble, won't even afford to lose. You should have invested in architecture for the store and brought 2 pairs of shoes. I've been scoping out the way that you walk so, talk so, even the way that you jock so. Not even an inch of original. I'll call you Sable due to the way that you watch me, mock me, to me, copy, stumbly, and still I'm invisible because people refuse to see me. I'm using my shoulder blades to cut through wet asses like glasses cut through blurry vision. The visions are blurring and slowly get blurrier. Her your style is dying. From the inside out, the outcome outruns the truth.
Loving and giving and living for wishing for something that's higher than a pretty boy's ego. In other words, otherwise, waiting for someone to realize the sky isn't limited, isn't a gimmick. Those women thinking I'll be slapping them down with a lawsuit. Courtesy complimentary with a penny from JC Penny. Can you let me $1? I'll make a holler. Meant for the collar them snatching. Check out these actors acting like they could be catching a bullet between their teeth. They expect that my freedom is reached when I spit it inside of your abdomen. Shortening your life expectancy and the tendency for pregnancy to 3 seconds. I recognize you're beckoning for reconsideration. We'll consider this. I put in my pitch your recommendations, my accommodations. I'm kind of the ultimate accomplishment of astonishment. Pulling a shine on me, constantly flipping around through time. I'm burning her soul with the heat I'm emitting. I'm giving you something to think about. You want to get burnt, want to get hurt, want to be living a little bit longer, singing that same old boring song. Hey, look at this cracker, I bet he's whacker. By judging up your fire cover, you're bound to get smothered. This example, if you resemble a whack MC in the 1st degree or the 2nd degree or 3rd degree, time after time. Jumping through portholes, past, present, presently presenting a style of adolescence. Precious lessons will be. Well, after a serious in-depth review of your MC evaluation, we've decided you need some turnaround, some rhyme recalculation. But before you make any excuses, it's useless. You're gonna have to face the consequence, which are I'm knock you senseless. But since it's your first offense, it seems I'll let you off with the warning. But if I catch you again without style, it'll be your family who'll be mourning. But at your funeral, I won't allow any crying, weeping, or sorrow. You gotta just look at your rotting soul and hope a better MC dies tomorrow. I'll borrow your rhyme, but correct your mistakes, have it back to you by Monday. Will you ever be as dope as me? Maybe one day. But until then, pray every Sunday through Friday. Leave the Saturday as a Sabbath. See, I have this habit of grabbing a pen and joining phrases together on a tablet. We've established ourselves as street gypsies of melancholy who never folly. If you need any assistance, just call me. But if you don't get help here, get it elsewhere, cause it's needed. Not conceited, just convinced that I was destined to be the dopest rapper ever since birth. I was trained to rid the earth of these realistic MCs whose rhymes artificial like AstroTurf. Transmitting lyrics over God or simply LOG. I be the luminous who bust through telepathy to keep our plans underground. For the solution we have found. What is it called when the earth goes round? What is it called when consciousness is found? Revolution. 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 My verses wreak more havoc on the MC's personal life than curses. Murs is making the universe recognize and submit. After we rip script, you must admit, Log have to be the bringers of that next shit. Taking this game to the next level like a warp zone. I hold the microphone like a scepter, pushing it through your optical receptor. And you're still not seeing me with the mic. And every time I confront an MC of your like, he's always hesitating. Maybe it's because he knows his rhymes are full of more bullshit than a source rating. While occasionally waiting and debating whether I should be aiding your process of elimination. Just as a demonstration of my irritation with the discrimination against true MCs for West Coast affiliation. My mental messages emanate from an elevation of 5'9", just to define what it means to be ahead of your time. My rhymes act as lyrical blows, causing your style to decompose and bringing your career to a close. The shit I compose takes most men multiple years, but I have no fears of anyone biting because the rhymes I'm writing now won't be comprehended till the next century. And consequently, you need clip notes to review my quotes, and if you take a closer look at what I wrote, you'll see it spells out your impending doom. So assume the position would you like to be consumed. You've been presumed brainless at your first recital. It's vital that the cabin retain its title and rank. Point blank, you'll never defeat us with your verbal act. Handing you a microphone during the battles like handing one a cigarette during the asthma attack. Cool, I come fresh to counteract the words you dispel. Many have traveled your path before it fell, so there'll be no new story left to tell. So no matter what coast you claim, I'm letting all you fake ass rappers know you can't build a log cabin out of Duraflame. I'm the melancholy gypsy with the faded melanin gelatin beast stroke don't follow any particular repetitions I swallow. Not taking the symphony orchestra, orchestrating debate in my purpose of being a human on earth, waiting for the second birth and my second verse not secondary. In a second I'll break up my concepts in sections and my philosophy's in injection form. Velocity is a little city in Atlantis. I shift to females, I'm not a mantis, so don't bite my head off if I make it super common. I mean I'm only human, although I vomit in the shape of Harry Truman's skull hair. Would you consider a battle with me a collision in mid-air? I'm the catcher in the rye and I'll catch you in the eye with the catcher's mitt. But you can't catch, so I bet you haven't caught anything I pitched. I sit on my balconies, hoping for actors submerged in words and lies and curves of thighs. An inhibited, pitiful enemy run for the end of your life is near. It's around the corner, drinking beer with a metronome peer, no whispering ear. Despise, compromise, come along with the get along game. Won't take a long walk on a short pier. I display my dialogue in a capital with all that song, sodomist, soloist, silent night. Intermediate beginner with a mediator in a planet pennant. Understand I'm an armadillo, I'm getting for the hardest harness. Articulate, legitimate, forward reporting, movement, moving warning. For the Warner Brother producing animated warnings. Carnage for cartoon carnage. Carnival Lebanon, limited Leviathan. Take a swim in the abyss. Bermuda Triangle sis. Allow me to assist in assassination of myth. Fascination.
Fascinating. Wow, masturbating.
So much to keep your hand close for 9 months to give birth through your palm. Once is enough to get into the idiom. Almanac, Scarub is an Arabic instrument. Enter the intimate center of veterinarian degenerate generals. I'm just your knight with an armor in a savage land.
What you are not. I'm a tripod guy with a not eye. Boulevards I chill, boulevard I will with a windmill on my ceiling. And earth on the ground, hit a pound of my heart, eating the oxygen from my held breath. And the yellow sun throws my shadow ahead to where I walk on the shady set alive. Looking in my eyes, see the reflection of astral projections. I'm watching you, watch me, watch you. Your sandy ass turns into glass on a 306-degree blast of air. Hits your derriere. You're see-through, inferior. I've seen you before. You consider yourself one of those fly kids. I scribe my name on the inside of your eyelids. So now you see me in your sleep. Figure 8 checks on sideways represent the infamous days. I gaze into the sunrise with my eyes closed, watching you sat on originality's creator. And the entire world was in slow motion as my noiseless, hysterical hysteria. Sister eyes, no free rides. Last train to any lifeline, but to get your ticket, better get it fast. I don't only cause your ass, W pay if you last. Where you from? I'm from that place of space. I'm out of face in the universe, and I soon disperse back to my space capsule. An exoskeleton elephant. What you got to say about that scarecrow? You an octopus out of water falling in 8 different directions. Trying to get a grip, you slip back in your shadow full of thoughts. Chilling with the clams and the sand crabs and the sea slugs. I knew there was something fishy about you. Doubt you really know what's going on.
For everything there was a time. I'm stealthy, I'm mentally taking your wealth. I happen to be an MC that cannot be defeated by anyone else. See, I'm at the top, I gotta get you off these view aspirin for the fame. Wait, your styles are lame. If the rigor mortis, you're mortified by this name. Over the top of your head and my lyrics are pissing you off like a condom. Taking over the microphone like a psycho in a cyclone. Watch out for the eye of the hurricane. Couple of juvenile bastards scaring Kool-Aid. Pale guy will fly high, never be able to conquer the sci-fi. Eligh, melancholy, taking the lyrical venom and single file. Not a consumable object to wish that you would stop biting my style. Super, the extracurricular activist put you in line. Pin yourself in the corner with a toothbrush and a bucket of deception. Reception to the registry right away. I need a price check on this lie. Aisle 9, devastating worldwide.
Well, I went to walk to an island, white smiling. Don't believe me, its name was Coney. Chillin' with a funny Cinnamoni at Coney, full of bologna, eating abalone appetizers, wearing visors. It was the style back then. I was on the East Coast, kinda homesick, don't know when to get back was to swim, so I swam. Transformed into aqua, bro, at the corner storm. Was off at sunrise, I'm splashing the big mirror on 2 during twilight hours. Traveled east, I found myself west on a quest in the middle of nowhere. Then I woke up from a dream and the sound of the found was the sound of the world drowning, pounding, hounding, surrounding me. So I transformed to Pacific Island or prehistoric Panamanian python. My long physical structure's gonna warp your structure with a flush, and I'm gonna show you that I can take the malice in the minds of men. From the backside, I'm the wax that side, so when I kick it, you're gonna slide and glide all over the pavement. Engraved on Uranus, you'll be famous for miscellaneous reasons. Taking the blame with no shame, I proclaim my name is Scarub. It's your asphalt, your asphalt, and your asphalt when you're called for a challenge.
Trust in me, just in me. Shut your eyes, trust in me. Hold still, please.
Approach my mental dimension with physical apprehension. Feel the tension building, or is it your fate just sealing you in? Should I begin to interfere? Chop off an ear for your listening pleasure, cause I'm displaying them styles beyond measure. Yeah, every second of life should be treasured, because you never know when it could be your last. You never know when I could blast with my telekinetic ability. I rhyme with enhanced agility. You booty MCs are killing me with laughter after the fact. They counterattack, I'm still breaking their backs. Sons of Nishak will always reign supreme, hitting you bees with unforeseen gleam. A glare staring to my styles to the complex, breaking your neck in a suplex from top turnbuckle. Placing my knuckles just above your belt buckle. You erupt in anger, cause you're stranger to the pain than sin. You're looking at sick last night, so I send you home and recommend you take 2 gypsies and call me in the morning. Should've read what it said on the warning. Don't tap on MCs from the west, they're considered to be quite vicious. And when approached by a booty MC, the behavior turns malicious.
If you wanna keep the bones unbroken, better take a token. You better keep it soft spoken. If you wanna keep it choking, you wanna get a little soaked in my
Living your life as a hero won't change the world. Spinning towards self-destruction, derange your world, strange your world turns. Slapping a man with the back of my hand on the back of his head. He was better off dead when he said he was gonna defeat me. Gonna beat me, his lyrics were sleepy. Tied of his mouth, I tried to flow that permanent eliminated his ego. Dropping that shit like a seagull. Miscellaneous, Miss Benny just come to pieces. He couldn't comprehend his end was near, coming clear. All day you were gone. Be honored, boy. You're never to come back, you're whack. My lyrics are beats like a pop boy's gut sticking out. They're putting a return. When you gonna learn, you're gonna burn. I yearn for whackers, the MCs. I'll crack your back like a polyseed. Shadow your life and swallow your dreams. It seems impossible, but you better believe I knew it at the time. I once stabbed an MC, but he was right, so there was no crime. It's time for me to pull my tip, but you won't stop this rhyme. Guess who got dicked?
Well, open your mind and close your eyes, now tell me what you see. Look up in the sky to rudders of blame, no, it's only me. Dropping nitrogen on your men, leaving them all frozen in a freeze frame. I rearrange the game and scramble the brain so they can't maintain on the same plane of existence. Your resistance is futile. Meanwhile, I'm loading my pistol with lyrical projectiles of style genetically altered to make you falter. Kneel down at my altar. My chromosomes are to my microphone, so the universe was my rhyme tone. In a parallel dimension, my rhyme retention rate is so great. I annihilate you MCs at an astonishing rate. So you can count how many, if any, are left breathing, seething with envy. So many of my enemies want to end me, but they can't cause only pretending. Send only one, your crew gets done. Send the whole fleet, you'll all get beat. Type your styles and press delete your styles, erase you, chase through space. At gravity zero, trying to be a hero, but that was your last action. The origin of my satisfaction, the thought of your body in fractions.
How much many more minds would it take to master to the measure of minding? Binding people together like paper with lining. I would have been signing autographs on your forehead if you killed my ass like an autotro.
What would you do if I say?
Increasing, piecing the puzzle together. I think there's a muscle in need of that mouth of yours. Spinning out whack metaphors. Where is the bed? I'd rather be sleeping than peeping the lyrics that be coming up off of your head. That's why I'm dead, because I'll tell you to your face and you're embracing this everlasting arm coming off this weak body of style. What a while, walk a mile, just as long as I get all the shit on my chest by telling you that you're weak in the stress. Maybe you should take a little bit of rapping recess, a little bit of skill you possess, and a little bit less than accessible, a little bit less than a decimal. To begin to see with the style that I have, you gotta require certain qualifications. My mind's on vacation, cause some of them people are strange.
Just because this song is about short people doesn't mean it has to be a short song.
But if you please, what are munchkins? The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin lads. But if you please, what are munchkins? The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin lads. But if you please, what are munchkins? The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin lads. But if you please, what are munchkins? The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin lads. But if you please, what are munchkins? The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin lads. But if you please, what are munchkins? The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin lads. But if you please, what are munchkins? The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin lads.
Pertaining to the
examine the strength of persistence and length, a determination to exterminate, a duration of a primate civilization I carry especially made, manufactured, vision experience, metronome therapist sprayed, like a delay reactive, door slate to my satisfaction, made by lemonade distributors, distribution distraught, just by the visible disoriented oriental thought, orientation of formation of an ornament bought, a thorn in the side of sockets, erotica, art as an attic, enveloped in flowers, the people were following intuition to punish with pistols, those meddly midgets are always eternal no matter the circumstance, circumstantially circumcising in a circle, succumbing to surreal reality realization, the bigger they are, the harder they come, and the dumber the reason the summer is season to hibernate away from the inner mind's eyeball. In other words, the opposite of eye-tall, never ivy, pushing out deep into the IC society, a sociopathic, sociological ivy, affecting affectionate, fiery-eyed mind is flexible, rise, survive in survival mode. Motivated for the other side is dressed with the deprived, deprivated minds explode. Implode, implied, impresses the key, but you never impression is such as me. Eligh, so what do we just see? Defining the definition of the world is depressing, except for encountering sessions with the adolescent performing local stress. I have my own local coconut theory, possible to spill it inside to be cracked in a specific place. A bow face, it'll be a south chase, beside the lace my eyebrow with mace, and you be the evil eye. You evil can evil will die from the inside out, murdering little people at the steeple with nothing but doubt. Midgets with a modernized gadget with a radioinactive device to activate the sacrifice. Really puts choking on set for the burning corpse, decomposing corpse, soaking molasses of sorts. I warn you to analyze your own chromosomes before you patronize someone else. Metrignome mad.
Sometimes I used to lie down on the ground and let 5 or 6 of them dance on my hand. Finally, the little boys and girls just used to play hide and seek in my hand. I did my best to be as nice as possible to the little creatures who came in greater numbers daily to watch my habits.
Floating around in the middle of a riddle in the city of angels. When I sit down my proud underground cloud before my cognitive caught him at the bottom of a rainbow. On landing they were already old to me, but the forward that I was standing just came in style. Actually to the man with the dome with the ogre, I was gonna be the one to give them away for free. If it wasn't for the blinking lights, remembering distinctly the way that I instinctively split it because it was bright. Hanging from a little green vine was a matching flashing companion of little green sign, which wasn't red, but when I read it said, shoes resold for a fee. I was sober but aimlessly wondering who could be over there. Cause it was fresh, I did the troop like a soldier for the visual, simultaneously initially for the physical, taking a little breath of the bear as I wandered to the little air, whittled in the middle of the little tree with a little rap. I knocked on the little door, bewildered until I noticed a dimly lit notice, which was a little note. Wasn't illiterate, so I cleared my thought a bit with this little quote. Be back in a little dot, little dot, little dot, out to lunch. Must have been a little hungry, then he was feeling a little crummy, so he went to go get a little something to munch. Kins, in other words, a whole bunch, which wasn't never passed by. Little green game, specifically cast by, is a game green tattoo, family of tattoos, who may be normally angrily heckling iniquities for the uninformative calamity, formerly Spanish, swashbuckling leprechaun, apricot, cobblers of shoes. 7 syllables back, that's what they ate, and that's what they make, out to lunch. Doesn't that mean without splitting the seams that nobody was home at the house in the grotto? But then suddenly, Odele Vato, home, Florida, Rigo of an eagle shattered, into the cones of my dome, setting on the ladder, but they visit dickies that are green and a mythical midget saucing muchacho. We're not from space, essay, writing essays, and intercepticon, food, those fictitious, vicious, competitions, composing. This is healthy, Celtic, legendary message, never got trusted. Two bodies respected the bomb, and you gaining respect as the bomb, eh?
And this is the day of independence for all the monkeys and their descendants. And this is the day of independence for all the monkeys and their descendants. And this is the day of independence for all the monkeys and their descendants. The day of independence for all the monkeys and their descendants.
I am the leprosy, leprechaun, lithium lover, leap your life, construction, informant, cobbler, with the cobalt cafe, caffeine, capital killer, coincidence, destiny, decimal point of a fraction, inhabitant, inhibiting, positive, dividential, dental, demographic, hardcore, plastic, drastic, Michelangelo, angelical, gelatin, elephant, migrant, Middle Eastern, hypocrisy, whichever, whispering, government, enemy, enema, zodiac, co-conspirator, spiritual, Spider-Man, the closing of federal building, visit, executive, ex-husband of every damn from distress, listen up the jam dresses with a message to impress, messenger, service, sensitive, cause of my visions and pleasure at large. I'm a visitor visiting wildly Potland, the mustard conscious, and a wizard of Oz, hostages, metronome, marmalade, monotone, manifest, destiny, decadent, descendant, singing in circle with the cover, hammering down, covered, is comforting, confiding, siding, susceptible, secret servant, summoner, sucker to the system, farewell, recipient, omnipotent, impotent, into the ominous, dominant, obvious trends. I'm a trans dialect, survive a collection of affections from previous directions. Iridescent, irresistible ear to the lore, and only appeals to the more. Exploit of quantity, wannabes, don't wanna be, not a real wannabe unless they wanna be me. The Mac, pimp, living the way with a beaver to maintain false status. Weapon, apparatus, attachment on my hip to eliminate faggots. And opposition, never mind conversation. I'd rather put him on a perfect vacation. Permeate, vacate the domain, no meaning, and domino being infinity, infinite fitting is rainbow, rating on Indian's loan. Arrow, bone, marrow, so trick-a-bitchy, trick-a-duck, the proper way to sport a herringbone instructor. I know a million and one ways to disrespect expect a female by email. Watch you go to school and I speak standing outside someone else's gate. I'm the ruler of fate. I memorize every fatality by heart. Taunting and giving the devil what he's wanting. And depends on my level of flaunting, a rebel becoming a haunting honeymoon. Handle my cannabis with a delicate diligence, delicatessen liquid, causing Mesopotamian turmoil. Rejected away from the mainstream, left American daydream, Babylonian day team. I'm part of the pitiful clones, Metrignome, hopping along in the metro home. And I get your foot off my foot. I mean, you want to get socked? Nah.
Hold your right foot in your left hand. Put the middle finger of your right hand on the top of your head, and your thumb on the tip of your right ear, and swear. Steady step. Hold your right foot in your left hand. Put the middle finger of your right hand on the top of your head, and your thumb on the tip of your right ear, and swear.
I'm more lost than a fabled customer, unaccustomed to the customer pays the buxom cost of being accosted by costumes, stables, accustomed to customism. Ha, that's cold-blooded. Receiving a thuggish blizzard of religion, born in December, delivered this member with scissors to a specific member of the public that was bringing you business. Same thing, is it a plane? Doesn't it ring a bell that I deliberately rang the bell in the cage of the place where you dwell, with the principal purpose pertaining to the potential of the sign that man was assigned to remind the plus and the minus of the remainder, renaming consignment, congruent to the personal alignment, to be mutually targeted, whether they acclimated the life of the evil, the neutral chaotic, the light of the darkness, dilapidated robotic or manual, herbivore cannibal, carpeted carpenters or uncarpeted carpenters' shoes. Disturbed, disabled, dishonorable, animated antagonist, animal agony, less of a man than a child. One wild and a humanitarian, many-person handicap, handyman with a hubcap shield and a miniature image of rubber band catapult. When an insult being catapulted, sitting in the middle of a walnut carcass. I've been winning the midget marathon twice a year. Leaving competitors diced in tears. So pay attention to this idea here, sir. The only congruent properties derived from Unit 5. One triangle is a magnification associated with the opposite lives. Oppositional pairs of corresponding sides. A proportion resulting in properties lost, insulting my intelligence as a life with an eyes been side-eyed and the Wi-Fi. My ad, my bad is pretty sad. How go that's mad rabies to their bag babies. Maybe the ladies will considering wearing diaphragms more often. Diet plans won't soften. Girl, you might die or preach in a van coughing. Tipping the vehicle over on the freeway because of your absence on T-Day. When you left after your screen 4, you sat on your patio babbling more to your neighbor next door. Shoving the buckets of head on your shoulders and hands for horses, of course you may quote. Well, man, where do you get off entering my facilities, facilitating agility? Run you into an timid minutes into my shop. Did you buy to the shop or go look at the sign with the divine indefinite letters that I am in knowing above with the redistributing of shoes? I am a resoler. Although I do sell souls to sell out on the black market around by the Antelope Valley. We proffer various versions of dope on the back of Antelope in an alley with the government holds rallies for a militant millipede militia called milliliter. While all they do is drink peanut butter and eat beer. I have everything I've included in my speech. Think clear, crystal man. I don't understand you, little man. I'm chillin'. Never needed deceitful pulling of teeth, but I'm learning to expand. Planning, apprentice, to exit, everyday learning. I'm coming and going, becoming a coming of age, knowing and burning of sage, an expert. Living, exhibiting, reveling, maybe mentally running the rubber while the remaining refusing intelligent sex. Amount of ladies and gentlemen expelling excerpts of extra experimental experience, the shortness of breath. Certainly for certain the importance of depth. Not by the might of the digits you can, or the height of the inches you stand. You are a midget of man. Finding the speed of progressing the inches, improving the insoles, and moving the flockers and moccasins, the binary oxygen, hiking over your policies. Never considering the solemn colonies of columnist colonies who always be littering hip-hop ecology. When will it be hip to hop in a pair of high-top flip-flops? Not prior to the following of the fire, for your entire environmental is a hobbit of a habitat. How small is that? An omen of an almanac. A granule nodule of an overgrowth model modeling for trophies. Atrophy is the act of a muscle getting smaller. When the muscle is your brain, then your head may be led to the empty, inflatable hustling game of a baller. Fool, you think you're cool. You think if your sink was a bath, then your bath is a pool. What was the wonderful rule of thumb? I mean of Tom Thumb and Thumbelina? Jump in a drawer, drop in a drawer, stabbing it with a lover under the covers in the cupboard of the cabinet, not having it, cause that would be more. From the core of microscopical surfing, in your sorrows, I decided to let you drown. So tomorrow you'll look like a smurf from the drag the river where the eye was when somebody back from the quiver and found. Look at the metronome drown. Look at the metronome on the side. Look at the metronome drowning alone. Don't you think she be walking the blanket, telling Keller with the teller of Pinky Bang metronome? Metronome. In a little car with a little gas and a little eye, made a little pass at a little girl and a little gorilla. A little world was put on the shoulders of a little stroller. Got a little older and a little dream. Got a little mean as you went to the back of the room for the metronome. Little mind.
But if you think, what a monkey. The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin land. But if you think, what a monkey. The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin land. But if you think, what a monkey. The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin land. But if you think, what a monkey. The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin land. But if you think, what a munchkin. The little people who live in this land, it's munchkin land. But if you please, What are munchkins? The little people who live in this land. It's Munchkin land.
Hey, I just met Randy Newman yesterday. He's the one that wrote Short People.
Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomy of a mass wolf and fleece. Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomy of a mass wolf and fleece. Saga,
Universouls, what? Opponent slash, antagonist with a flash. Flooded supreme experiments as agents for magnets and magnifying event. Park Dr. PhD, holding itching scans of the folding laboratory stories revealed. Cheaper the profits by turning profits on something real. Hip-hop is still, they unable, televised cable, broken satellite trying to be fat. Let's think about that. React ordinary human anatomy surgeon, gifted scourging. Virgin, my master plan in hand, get a man another results. Resulting in bolts in neck, electrifying your concepts. Relying on your rack, repetition gets muscles, hustles for your soul. You are never domesticated vertebrate, defecates in the same place and consumes. Pig dig your tomb, stone, but I'll be your huckleberry. Along to the throne, long cannon soloist sagas, impossible to be cloned. So look at the vibe, chromosome.
Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomy of a mass wolf and fleece. Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomy of a mass wolf and fleece. Checkmate.
Unsung heroes, world poems in the game is a masterpiece. Pass the fleece is a natural disaster, mass all record companies. I'm going in pretending to render anything associated with syllability. Being a special vagrant, flagrant, green beret, mercenary MC. My mission is crossing enemy lines, setting in sentries, defining landmines, planted behind marketability. Also keeping in mind and seeking to destroy. I'm a plant mic for the likes of you to enjoy. A catastrophe of proportions, no abortions for the deploy of volatile toxins where mocking men will all be void. I am not to be toyed with, boy. My strategy is decoyed with a friendly hand extended towards the enemy. Inner energy glows red. The mass wolf has some abracadabra, cadaver stacked in my shed. No appetite for body, hands fed, feeding poison. This is for my dog stockade, my cabin boys, and all affiliates full of folks for the rifle shots from across west and east. There will be no peace till the mass strategy
of a masterpiece, dissect anatomies of a mass wolf and fleece. Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomies of a mass wolf and fleece. Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomies of a mass wolf and fleece.
Operative sheep in a provocative pseudo-mecca. To the urban pit of the city, obedient herds that emerge serving extremely deviant sounds of the jeeps under record executive shepherds. I'll be fitted with a knitted-wool jumpsuit, taking notes with aspects when I meet you, sitting in the front with a musical medicine industry lecture. Learn chronic sounds of your panoramic views are abused. Hip-hop premium contact, no genies. Just shut up and put away your blundering waterproof contract by the brief underneath your bikinis. I'll take each of you with a breach to the beach in order to teach. The stand, and you done it all, but still the fall, the flexible density that can be made in a ball. Unlike the liquor, they were already companies not making out, taking out, but they count precipitate. Whether you're in the middle of the mall, surrounded by little men, women, pointing to the hat, so felt, it melts right, even on beds of kelp, which causes the killer cause of the job. Can't help but to participate. Hip-hop, Hercules, killer carnivores to the signs, already defined by the crimes in the billboard, temperature rise of mercury drops.
Of a masterpiece, dissect anatomies of a mass wolf and fleece. Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomies of a mass wolf and fleece.
At this particular time, I'm a minister of madness, releasing vermin and more fixed short shit within a proximity, misleading one of my standards, staying a jiggle of bang with battery acid, melting plastic, my likes are like a tennis. Your patterns unit cannot, will not be disputed. Approach the planet Earth with supreme strategy, verbally describing third-dimensional anatomy, bringing tragedy, enabling blind minds from defying gravity. Define a divine outline, speeding up time, making it harder for whack MCs to get signed. The world is mine, because I'm a telekinetic renegade, beating game before it's played. Needing first aid, paramedics screaming sirens, with supplies of oxygen, breathing matches, lead on front you like it, surpassing drastic surgery, words we learn. How many elements are relevant, my soul separates. We made it, I'm so faded, falling into concentrated orbit, competitors forfeit, you steps up the back to try to rhyme, my crew is change your mind. Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomy of a mass wolf and fleece. Supreme strategy of a masterpiece, dissect anatomy of a mass wolf and fleece.
From the first embrace of earth, your method occurs on the ledge. My heart was submerged in the skirt. Dripping with my leg caught in the spring trap. You with the nap and had direction down a section of asphalt to the people, which was crowded with people who had an equal amount of matching suits, pictures, shoot, or shot, then developed an envelope captured as the wicked witch of the west in a white dress. the rice was a mess, and I spent all night trying to impress this mistress and distress. I'm left broke with no sense and no fee. Oh Lord, please guide me in a righteous direction, but I might just be pining. And a man should get dropped, no extending the cold shoulder on the shit, thinking, plotting, escape from the same place I bounced, filled with violence, and I lay all out the ways, digesting tons of trophies, cause the runs, causing cataracts, staring and aware of migraines, from the smell of my shoe, the foot of the ash will do for the high-class, bisexual, pseudo-intellectual ego, from the Caucasian, Pacific, Atlantic, Hispanic, Asian, Negro, sporting like poetry, or a jubilee. Now, to be, or not to be, so low, can you follow? A tail with head that's hollow, hard to swallow, so follow. I once had a girl who was a trophy. She never wanted to touch me or even stroke me. From a distance, I keep the dish and keep a resistance to the ever-persistent trophies.
You better recognize.
I did a long time ago. I knew you was a trophy hoe.
First in the worst place, trophy atrocious. Out of focus, illusions, plenty confusion. Now recognizing the mechanized, scrupulous diagnosis. Disturbing award depicting vanity. Constricting straitjacket ribbons, internally, externally given, finally driven to insanity. Asylum is home, your own personal desert island, a mental ward. When the bells ring bumping, your sweet little thing becomes something that is somewhat of an institution. Testing 1, 2, 3, she seems like a pristine queen right from a dream. What her mouth uttering, what a mean counts, what about her resolution? Looks are deceiving, but aside relieving, only to leave her hairline receding. In addition to 13 illegitimate children leaving. So that I'll go over to shoot a frisbee when you're missing sleep. Honey, what a hard change changer, looking, standing on the papers retrieving. Giving myself your ill-mannered neighbor disbelieving. Immediate attraction followed by a lifetime of unattainable cranial satisfaction. When I actually thought you were joking, just a half-assed laugh and a chuckle. Typical two mammals want to touch Hispanic, two typical bodies brush, eloping, hoping, turnbuckle roping. Hot when the jaws drop, really in a rush to give me the chemical stroking. Fallopian, opium, poppy, seems your sweet even though it's an emotional chromag vocab. Many instances or sentences tend to come out kind of choppy. Stimulating coffee, skipping and softly. Gosh darn, don't know what I want. Girl, I wanna see titties, pretty girl, I eat. Floss, baby, floss, never demonstrated by the nature of her mental pimple, simple star, tinkle, copy bomb, facsimile, chips, hips, cycling, John and Punch, pocket, rocket launch, freeze, don't sneeze, avalanche of trophies.
You better recognize.
But I did a long time ago, you know, it's still a trophy hole.
Anatomy, my dynamic ability in disconnecting and setting effects is transparent. I can see right through you, detecting foul play, injecting other neurotic illusions, orgasmic transfusions, phony stress, respect, recollecting, maintain trophies, that's my brain. E-checking new chicks with game, material synthetics, personifying polyester. We used to say yes, but now we say no. Stop, swing low, blow your vibes drop too slow. Excuse me, it's getting late, I must go. Collectively selecting, anticipating physical experience, devoting time, emotion, love is blind. It's a fine thin line between love and hate. Queens are hard to find, consciously clouding clouded minds. I'm not that seasonable, unreasonable, bro. I'm seeing it fit to scream on these trophy hoes.
Eligh, you better recognize.
Did a long time ago. I got no time for dealing with you trophy hoes.
Stressing the healing necessity for expressing rather than unnecessarily repressing feelings. Prohibited deeply, completely uninhibited hostilities. Possessing none of these general, quintessential, and delicate versions pertaining to the personal preferences we associate with femininity. Avoiding any exchanges of vulgar, verbal, turbulent language, disrespect, physical neglect, or obscenity. For all the trophies.
I've come to your meditation.
Meditations.
I've come to your meditation.
Meditations.
I've come to your meditation.
Meditations.
I stood beside you in your supermarket.
When I was levitating while meditating, debating on crushing your whole mob on the job, consuming humans with my vacuum suction. In the function, I recite my letter. Those niggas get mad because I'm better with no leather, but I'm still patent from Cali, the valley of the madman. My actions cause subtractions in the party, verbally excel. I rating my irate statements, cause patrons amongst patrons of my stations, petrified to the skin, servants sin by retaliating. I read my sword for protection, disconnecting the blessings of lambs read below the window sill. Indo fills the rays of the sun. You see, I've only just begun to venture through the galaxy, accepting the rallied resurrection of Captain Congeniality. Smoke pull from the meaty. I'm the Mac with connections, but it's hidden behind humble minds as I'm humble rhymes. This is the first stage of life. Feel the sharp blade of the knife, pick it up off the floor, unmasking without asking for pantomiming my rhyming with timing, I strike at the core. The effort was collective, but they can't maintain with the ref. Thanks for asking. You're competitive, we're meditative, basking in meditations. Collective meditations. Collective meditations. Collective meditations. When I was levitating while meditating. Collective meditation. Collectively collecting collectors of lectures, electing, reversing, conversing through. Constantly concerned, unconscious consciousness, conservers of art form.
Are you into dissing, passing judgment, bugging when asked to cut rugs? Tugging for the mental intuition, swishing, superficial, dismissing, instrumental omissions of hugs. Kissing cushions, intimate, getting with a mushy, you're pushing for love. Took more vitamins, admiring, excited and tiring after firing, lying, still not now pliable, undefiable, liable for your own actions. Expecting store-bought buys from the mall. No self-respect, respecting yourself or unrespectably fall. All bets off your bluffing, check your set if your depth is closed caption. Finding yourself handcuffing an intimacy to nothing cause your seatbelt's unfastened. Colder toes to those we know stepping on feet for spying and trying to rub shoulders and pulls of the stars if they know who they are, always obsessive to me. I need a woman who is deep and philosophic as well as appealing fine. Extremely recommended, epidemic divine, unseemly reprimanded, epidermis sublime, aesthetic, prophetic. To be my softest, unobnoxious feline for funneling my feelings. Often drumming beats in my mind with a behind in front of logic. Cause optic, I haven't lost it. Traumatic habits, I've had it like in traffic. I will use my horn to perform, and singing might bring enormous, not horrid, horrendous songs to survive. Wonder when the thunder and lightning I will arrive and also thrive. I'm the smoothest moves approving as the rules be denied. Negativity must be dismissed as how I'm living. Trash can catch a fish if he's pissed, not to diss. I must insist. Look to your consciences, hunches inside. Impressions have been supplied. Desire in your higher fire confide. Do not decompose in the road arise. It's alright, cause arise to feel the healing of the feeling of the ceiling and feeling the vibes.
Collective meditations. Collective meditations. Collective meditation. When I was levitating while meditating. Manic suppressor repressing the present havoc. Erratic magic tapping static. Flask of automatic. Universal curse allergic to your virgin faith. An addict. Collective meditation.
What's that? Unable to see what I'm facing, disgracing my place in history, not to be changed by any form of meditation. Relation between the two of us goes no farther than blows that you have not, so I guess that makes me a relative of my own. All alone, having in-depth conversation with no bone, wishing I'm home, right up a left-seated position in my throne, everlasting zone. Visions without eyesight, visual fright. When you close your eyes, your brain describes the image of me by candlelight. I already figured you would have bite this fight, so I recite rhymes in a subconscious flight. Break material minds, right? Hand me in the rift of the frontal lobe. Send me be ready for some interference. I got clearance. When your whole crew gets collective, I get intrusive, mentally spirit. Physically clearing you off the face of the 10th planet with brain damage. Call it Dame damage, cause you a bitch. Down the pack clips, while my tongue flips. Listen to the rips that slip from the 3-pound mass that rests on top of my shoulders. It'll be the boulder in smashing your imitation, a meditation. I got flows for Indiana with the Jones for the matter that glows. When you feel it coming out of my dome like chrome, send you to new homes to the essence.
Collective meditations. Collective meditations. Collective meditations. When I was levitating while meditating.
Focus, don't keep your brain in a shoebox. 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 Focus,
I come to feel meditation. I come to feel meditation. I come to feel meditation.
Short of all in your motto, I'm a protocol MC. Diminishing, finishing, rendering useless, multidimensionally living, radios inactive, my personal focus, integral at elevated intervals, saturated minimal, dependable, comprehensible, insurmountable, silent, dialects, hardcore, telepathic, just like when you didn't even catch that, did you? I forgot. You are primitive, bound to imitate, limited to the present, only hearing, plugging to the human air resonant frequencies, irrelevant, random animals due to an unevolved intelligence, elephant, hippopotamus, uttering fish metaphors, because I would have never thought of this. Simple earthlings of
Frequency level is critical, whittling synonyms and crowns. Soldiers round, spacecraft going downwards. Ask me for no transfer disasters after planetary orbit, distorted the morbid, torture toward horde. Time traveling, unraveling, hyper riders writing igneous, metamorphic, sedimentary ciphers. Undulate valley, hatchlings, mismatchlings, beam from seeds of the galaxies, valid earthlings analyze. Pillars still, pillars primarized, analyzed by will of space and time. Holographic, congested traffic with no walk signs. Pedestrians hovering over suffering, Homo sapiens not taping, tapping, fathoming dynamite nitrous, excited by lightness. 445 beautiful shades of blue skies under the thunder and crescent moons of the eyes. Receiving no SOS. Signals damage, I managed to about face 99 days lost in space.
I'm a spiritual, lyrical, miracle, organic matter, eating up molecules on a platter, defying, denying all senses of gravity. Morality surrounds, interior sounds, unknown trouble pounds, a bowed face, increasing, antagonizing cosmic flows, contaminating the atmosphere, transforming solid states to liquid. Illest crew you could imagine, how many minds abducting, I'm smashing, misleading, diabolically disconnecting, permanently probing, dissecting, rearranging genetic coding, thoracic cavities imploding, snatch the astronomical atlas, leaving the Babylon mapless. Environmental anesthesia, bringing mortal worlds, instantaneous amnesia, teleporting epileptic individuals through portholes now freezing, neglected residuals remaining invisible without a trace. 99 days lost in space.
Take me to your leader or master, subconsciously enforcing phonetic viva, publicized unauthorized disaster, deciphering hyper, hologram, holocaust, loss of life force, energy absorbing, somber, imperial, ethereal, aerial, burial, mentally shackled, morbid, alien enemies, entering black holes, ponder counterfeit revolution, short end of the stick, evident benefits including embracing a commercial reversing of evolution, no antidote, inoculation of all that is popular, racing any more chance of solution from poisonous, noisiness, out of breath, android dance in a trance to your death, repeatedly meeting exceedingly speedier meteors, greedier media, growing intimate with inanimate objects, chiefly treasury, leashing earthling residents, DC's presidents, remedial pleasure, eagerly puppeting souls, controlling senior projects, breaking rules, a game of fair and fight, apocalypse, walking to the light, the whispering, listening, talking, obelisk, penetrating the glaring, sizzling lair at whistling velocity, instigating animosity to a Fahrenheit, healthy associates, centigrade, integrate, renegades, infamous, ever infamous, eternity, thermonuclear infirmity, inferno, inferno, receiving no SOS. Signals damage, cannot manage to about face 99 days lost in space. Positive, oscillate, polish all this obvious awesome neutron pulled from atoms and neutrons, nucleus energized, supernova, paneling analogy, similar astrology, heated semen demonology, prophet agnostic, atom is heating, ceramic hammocks of acid lacking havoc, perseveral in organic seed, grown deep, ecology, halogen, polygon, rouge one leveling, gelatin, mold, a virus, iris, gold, retina, focus, motor full, penicillin full, alleology, traveling galaxies, balancing the balancing of Gothic 17th century, venturing various elements, relativity, renovating stars, mark, gravity, riveting, pivoting, obelisk of gods, plotting heart of Jah, knowledge of all, ordinary, morbid, cemetery, buried 6-7 acres of evil and hatred, hypocritic nature, effective trestle bent behavior, aluminum grammar wrapped in frigid exhibit, 11-digit disaster, inhibits your pastor, piston compression, my diction is masters, last words ending in anything, menacing, my cabin of dialogue covers me, receiving no SOS, signals damage, and I managed to about face 99 days lost in space, time is slick, lost in space, radioinactive, lost in space,
Elite the bottom child, lost in space,
elusive, producive,
lost in space,
Josh,
lost in space,
basic living word,
lost in space, lost in space,
saga,
lost in space,
lost in space,
D-style,
lost in space,
skinwalkers, lost in space,
whole universe, lost in space, Universouls, lost in space,
India sweets and spices,
yes, goes out to the beat stuff, kid,
lost in space,
goodbye, I eat planets for dinner, yum, y'all kids is crazy, man, y'all kids is crazy on the road, though, yeah.
My name is Gentle, handicap, I am a mental handicap. I get my dental caps in a rental clinic, closed caption, cataracts cabaret. During the day, I run a super villa, supernova summer camp in all registered cities. I have 3 deaf daughters and 1 blind son who listen to deaf, leopard, blind melon, and melancholy gypsies. I'm currently serving a bit of time, incriminated first time Def Jeff with a double clap on Def Comedy Jam. I am copium. I own a little kosher market on Porch Street where we sell opium and melted stork feet in baby bottles. And when I pull the throttle, morphine waddles about. I'm a bounty hunter, county gunner, swine stunner for the government underground. A major monogamous Vatican spy. I work in Europe. I distribute log cabin syrup and horse syrup, but what can be free? A $3 fee, and I mean what I say what I mean in a mean way. On a clean day, I clean up cleverly. I'm a plant manager, janitor at Beverly. Clearly, I write books, I buy cooks, I cook at Cooker's Emporium, ignoring them completely is my job. How does that make seem? I'm a daydream inside of your head in the middle of chemistry. Ebony, Abacastello, a mellow constituent. Contestant on the quiz show where the answers are given ahead of time. I work for HBO, Showtime, and Cinemax, Cineplex, Odeon, Podium Builder for City Hall. City will all fall dead in the mall with their heads in a blender. Blending, sending myself to the gas chamber with a gas face on the gas man, blowing a gasket with a gas mask for the Chamber of Commerce. Commercial, communist, terminal, tomahawk, tree static, mean manic, aristocrat, cracker, democratic with an interactive, endomanic manual. My name is Manuel. My claim to fame is I used to do manual labor, manually reading manuals is a favor to Emmanuel Lewis in a Jewish park. Stocking the bitty was hitting and stocking my only son. You know the one with Parkinson's disease and the Peter Parker who thought he was Peter Pan. I walked past the meter man, beating him with the head in the hands, abdominals, feet, knees, and the gland, trapezius, latissimus, dorsal, lateral obliques, with a parking meter, just in the likes of his mother, a Parker Brothers cheater. Would you believe we got married at Larry Parker's, and I once parked next to Parker Lewis and Louis Farrakhan, who said he was darker in the closet with Farrah Fawcett fingering his figure waves, whistling Shaka Khan, listening to Shaka Demus and Pliers, and Sandy Bitch I once got fired at Raging Waters, because Rage Against the Machine told me to shut down the machinery with a machine gun, but I blamed it on my Guns N' Roses tape. Roses are red, violets are blue. Whenever I get violent, they sue Pacific Palestinians, sue Indians from India for their India ink. Instead of apes, it makes the vicious Mrs. Taper tape, the taping of tape weren't speaking. Thinking I was joking, spoken on term, I'm a menace. My name is Plato, alias Dennis Pong, Mr. Connie Chung. I smoke Salems in Salem, eating taquitos and raw potatoes with Jadito, learning a keto from Keto, kill 'em, cause then this is fun. I'm the one whose name is Jesse Jesus. I carry a Luger that's automatic, I'm a flagmatic, flag bearer for Terry the Terrorist. And I like Terror, Fabulous, Fat Fight Freddy, Freddy Krueger, and Beavis. Jesus and Ramona, taking thermones, sipping ammonia with juju tones on low. Got a local Mexican bloke from Liverpool. I deliver tools. I'm a cool dude named Door to Door Polly. I listen to horrorcore and bite Ice Cube. I like dressing up like Uncle Fester, wearing polyester on the trolley. I'm a baller from Bali who used to eat licorice with St. Nicholas and this Buddhist cat named Christmas Eve, who sat on Timothy swearing on a sofa with Jehovah's Witnesses, all sweating a choker, drinking the Hennessy till I would leave. Before I was a G with platinum fronts, it so happens I was once an amateur custodian for a janitor. I mean a janitor's manager slave who thought hamburgers were played on Nickelodeon only in Canada and Calcutta, where I was paid to be the lover and the brother of a cow who sold dick out to a ticklish ticked-off tick named Al. A mode on Scum Mode is where he rode his rudder with a six-shooter Komodo dragon named Aladdin, or affectionately Yoko Ono when he was in a kimono in his mother's covered wagon. I'm a has-been, the name Steppin' Fetch It. I like Spam, well I drink Cisco, my wife Fran works at Sam the Clam Zisco in San Francisco, making a living giving hand jobs to jobless job hunters, hunting for hunts, catch up and collecting collectible cans. My name is Stan, and I'm a cancer and a dancer, and I have cancer from smoking cannabis out of cans for leg warmers. I like scrambled eggs and biodegradable cannibal grave farmers. From the secret society of socialist Southern Californian snake charmers, armored with a dimple and turban and log cabin leg warmers, the former Arsenio audience auditor auditorium charter member of the November Club, thanking Robin Givings for giving my club a hand job. My handle is carket in tubs, pocketing dubs, 10-4. The metaphor of the month club is then for shut down. What to do now? Offer the service to science fiction affixed to a fiction novel, a catalog of novelties for perverts. Persian rug purchasers offer 50% off for Filipinos with perm. The first customer was Leonard Nimoy, the decoy for Hebrew National Frankfurters. Franchising all merchandising, dismembered flying birds, dogs, and cats. The third level is frog legs and bats. Wash it down with a batch of barley lager. Well, it was really malt water. We were all out of Moxie soda. That was from Maine. Around the same time Yoda gave Dr. Spot genital warts under his gym shorts. I heard Jim Jones is coming back from Davy Jones' locker to endorse blogging in local logging camps. Grace Jones was in charge of the Kool-Aid, and LL Cool J will be handing out food stamps every Tuesday. Two-faced and a twosome, we can do this two ways. I've got two names, Tom Slick. Hit you with a 2x4. I'm a lumberjack who slumbers under the thunder, wonder by thunderbolts. Flash Gordon sipping on Colt 45, spinning at 45 RPMs. He's a DJ, and he only plays records in gray leather PJs. Who him? He's gay. He's my neighbor, Jim Neighbors. You should see what he can do with a lightsaber and a lightsaber with a light shade. I'm of a light shade, but it doesn't fade me. When I was a baby during the 80s, I delivered babies in front of KBs for ladies with black Mercedes. I'm a Rastafarian, an Aryan, librarian, liberator, blimp inflator. I'm just your ordinary abstract Power Ranger imp, industrial pimp, antagonist, sausage, simple, and sorcerer like a diastical limp, linguistic lingo gimp, gringo chimp, but not a pansy like your father. I'm a water out auditorium, rider vulture. battering people together, creating a human sculpture. Molding silly putty, cause you're silly, but in your idioms are cruddy. How could you be such an idiot, invalid, involuntary, unappreciated, unwanted, underwater, underwear, undergrad? We can handle this like gentlemen, gently, genteel, giant, centipede, centipede, renegade, run your mouth, ever suscitate reservoir, dharma, memoirs of a log cabin emblem, enigma, authoritative memorandum, transforming randomly. Elemental sequential movements of the phantom fantasy. Fantasize, figure out other figure that you figure in the shadows watching me. I'm the most incredible, creditworthy, condominium, convalescent, condom candy man. Reprimanding, mandate, expanding candy land. You're an artificial insemination, a cynical replica, reproduction of me. A cop out, copy, sloppy, synonym, cinema, sorry. I look for your name in the obituary and see that your date of birth and your date of death are on the same date. I could've swore you dated fate, but we keep it mistaken for taken because fate did it time. During time I met your general, I'm a mineral water participant, California probate referee. I cannot go to war, see, because I'm a waterlogged knee, so leave me be. I have my own little World War III and it's angelic city.
Kind of awkward the way it says it. I was headed for a shakedown, highly faded, waited for the orchestrated takedown of me, myself, and I. Past my self-esteem to fake the clowns out. I use their doubt against their gang to hang their comprehension. An extension of the clout, about with us amount to just the opposite of my intentions. Me on a shoebox, greeting, needing some attention from some outside source. Of course, it's my parental unit out of sync. More or less, I think I'll start a war with my neighbor next door for reasons of release. For the beast must lay deceased, for the decrease of that bullshit that they will pull its way through your front door if you hunt for excuses to go long.
I'm a roly-poly swollen in the eyes of my beholder, holding nothing but my cranium in the palm of his hand at the time that it was in the black sands and the heavens of the sad song of a Babylon long gone on to the next dwelling. Resurrection, now I'm sitting at the table, heavy tongue with the world due to the back and the eyes of a few. I'm a devil on the paralleling level, I'm a rebel with a lost cause, lost in the cause and effect of a lost boy, lost in the inner anarchist of myself. I looked in the mirror and then I knew that one eyeball is better than two. I looked in the mirror and then I knew that one eyeball is better than two.
Eyeball askew. Look to the back with the hollow in the back. Went into the song with the answer for the misled. Coming from the bottom with the murder in my pacified head. One rival I knew was a pessimist. Should've read the Exodus. Used to reminisce with a list of problems. Oblong, circles, squares. Skeletor, circular saw, who cares? Bah humbug, learning unlove, learning how to elevate Ebenezer Scrooge, impatient with the crony, with the food of thought. Food should have been taught how to be grown, set alone on consignment. But I grudge in the Alamo of the hot fudge, not good for the being of the well, but it tastes good for the European in the moment. Nothing but the race would in the nomenclature, state your hate, your purpose, porpoise, porpoise, hole in the soul, beginning of the end with the pinning of the starting, with the swimming and the drowning with the eyeball.
Finding in an elementary fashion that your mentor is a master of a metropolitan state of being, natural being, it's a 97 percentile, child of an ocean, coasting, motion, turning, now you're burning in the fire of the mind.
Fire of the blind, blinding, blinders, find your blind spot, or rot in the temperature of the tempest simplified, of the super difficult, the 10% will supervise the other 90s, suffering downfall. In the 90s, downfalls are called belligerence. Ignorance comes in many different packages, emotional punishing, I pity the fool, and many ones in different packages. Happiness doesn't have to be officially, superficially, fishing in the wrong pond with the wrong pole for the guppy in the middle of the center of the sinners, not a combo. Calm your nerves, swerve with your inner nerve.
north of the
border, bordering east of the
ocean,
west of the
statue, south of the
bridge.
Check.
Cashing premotors of
oranges,
money, greed,
glamour, glamour, weed, smoke.
Something to ride to,
something to die to.
Freeways divide projects into
freeways, divide logic into
cages,
gauges,
distributed,
contributed,
Babylon spawn,
upon peace
with a leash,
and upon with a leash. Earthquakes quiet the cause, for a riot is a diet of lies.
It's not my imagination. It's not my imagination. It's not my imagination.
Niggas come around acting all funny.
It's not my imagination.
They don't know what time it is though. Step into the delicatessen, fresh meat, the elite eat. Only raw, chemically, my token intake, a sleeper dose. I split the loaf amongst the 12 ghosts I host. Doze off watching the altar smoke. After man, handling troops objected to my self-perjury. Prosecute for backsliding too early in the morning. Out of my moon roof like a truce book when I execute.
Straight on the misguided subway track, strapped, heavy with unleavened bread bits, sipping on communion cups clink. Welcome minds into these church stores, exploring spiritual reunion. Intellectual transfusion takes place in some sacrifices burn while daylight still shines. Until the dawn of dusk, rust corrodes my microphone, carousels dispel the lyrical styles, sterilize the masses for miles. Candles be burned deep within pine fresh walls, swell from pure wisdom divine. Brown surrounds table talk, spark another amber iridescent gases evoke investigations of a body found down face first in unsanctified dirt. Upon preliminary autopsy, surgeons distracted metallic pieces from the soul, now waiting markage on toe tag deceased. Released into a spiritual world of reunions. Thus this communion taken with brothers of like faith. Which path shall you take? A sublime paradise filled with rhymes of truth to soothe an ache and pain of loneliness, or fall deeper into a world of despair? Hold on to your soul whilst the church of mind holds you up in prayer. Wealthy as he who stands in the midst of a Texas, he waves your right to partake of this levitational spiritual mind state.
It says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all these things shall be added unto you. Niggas be falling off on that. That's how we doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Who and the when and the where and the why? How does it feel to be foul? No talent, just two talents, two drumsticks and a beckoning beat. Never nestled in the nest where the medicine of the meditative can rest and collectively meet. Mediate through the medium of mental speech. Speechless lessons logs for the children of a lesser god. Manila, kilometer killer in Manila, manipulate Philippines, Philistines, Phillips screwdriver driving into the screw face's mind. Masses blind, hard to throw matches on top of the fire. Chicken treat, soul named Manson Slade. After sitting by the man-made poultry during recess in first grade, first aid. Lemonade, band-aid, farm aid, Jericho hands across America, following Jericho, we are the world's fear. Outless atmosphere, nothing but fear, it's self-sufficient. Suffer, literature, litigation, little people run, not with the hand of Attila. To the thorn, to the phone, to the port, to the friend, versatility to the end. One of a million, to the packet, William tells, telling on you learn. As you grapple for unethical apple core worms, entering interactive internet songs, germs. German measles, act as easels, immunity, computers, accomplish acquitted, competitors calm, covering karma, chameleon, committed, community, punity, universal unity, gone, goner, gonorrhea, government rash, ration, cast iron on, Al-Anon ass, lonely donkey mule, Pegasus pony, stomping fool, equestrian, thespian, stagehand. Happy Halloween, life's crappy when you find yourself jumping into a shallow stream with Satan. So Satan, I mean with the colorful mind, the gold mine, the father with the coal miner's daughter is simple as singing the underground alma mater of the soul. Breathing through the use of a saber for the vapors remain. Checking expressions through the express lane. Paper or plastic, get your ass kicked with abacus. Don't count on it.
So what is it? What is it?
It's not my imagination. It's not my imagination. It's not my
Seven fingers. It's his fault his disfigurement just lingers.
Your form is deformed. You were born, now you will be reformed. Your form is deformed. You were born, now you will be reformed. The other day I ran into a human scarecrow with a spare toe, a regular monkey in a barrel, the laughing stock. Went to school with a skull in the hole with the cast and a sling in the back with the rest of this ring circuit. The reflection is a refraction of the action of your birth, and what happened was a tragedy. You were born worn down and raggedy, enemy of vanity, a Neanderthal with a neck brace, an orthopedic shoe without a shoelace. Disfigured, so I figured this place was a nightmare. In the night, on the stairs, somewhere there were Polaroid words all of the light, similar to the resemblance of mongoloids. At least mongoloids are brief, honest, and sincere. Like you should promise to listen with your missing ear for your Rambo transmissions that transmit or not can never be Van Gogh. Spare me, spare gear shift of a broken wheelchair, lift you up into the short bus with a stalwart gust of wind. Rewind, friend. If in the mind you're handy-capable, you should be capable of shutting up and enjoying the deformation, cousins, related, creative birth, complications. Your form is deformed, you were born, now you will be reformed. Your form is deformed.
reformed. You were born, now you will be reborn.
Love yourself, you don't love me, baby. You love yourself, you love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself, you don't love me, baby. You love yourself, you love yourself. Erotica, aroused in a silent way, may play passion. We did admit obsession, sin, falsely to the imaginative mind to find work non-existence, resistance, critical, better be spiritual. Spirituality is changing tones to the haptic entity, physically to the haptic identity. Visually, you see side, might be simultaneously everywhere, where everything come to exist. Any team is with a list of trophy hoes. Bring universal souls, now suppose that I'm naked. Unborn, unicorn, sworn to elevate and thought spiritual wings. Harmonize beautiful unicorn's wings, functions of light, lake of the force like girls. Sipping on, drinking on from the holy world. Well, in the love righteous, right us with a stream emotions, going the world like a culture. I sculpture, two feelings and loving can it be. So marry me with sincerity. Everything, thoughts of you control me like program machine. Mechanism by your virtue. Erotica never hurt you or desert you. Erotica plays the race on a harmonica. With a three-piece suit and a polka dot bow tie. I don't know why. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself and you love yourself. Midnight, passion, thoughts, ration, compassion on the verge. While the erotica dreams emerge for the urge of the true real feel. Sexual energy, spiritual, physical, gospel, eternity. Positive is the way I live. I get freely, cause my methods are extremely clear. No comedy, dims or sincere. Feelings, close embrace. Twinkle and concentrate with male to female relate. You said I was handsome, well, let me kiss you, cause you's a damsel in distress. Blessed would be the unbelieved to see, but must start sprinkling pixie dust for you to fly high. Spiritual romance, so dance to the ribbons in the sky. I look in your eyes and see a reflection of a star. You don't know me cause you don't know who you are. Full of personal elements that run deep in the cheeks for our physical forms, multiple form and meet. Nothing discreet cause I'm so clever. Erotica, I'm loving you forever and ever. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You love yourself. Erotica, metaphor, large extensions of the jazza. Opening things, inhabiting gigs, 7 external features. Beautiful creatures, one inside with a mind, but not with a heart, but that's where the love starts. Stop the uncommon sense, what do you think you do this? Drifty, shifty, prudence, suspense, ordinary news. I see the previews on channel, see you in your flannel skirt. Erotica, I will hurt you if you desert me. You better see this work and see it flee. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You don't love me, baby. You love yourself. You love yourself. Of a bigger image game. I don't care to win it is simple and plain. That I have overstood the light and the light has overstood me. My imagination's incredible when it runs free. Doing hurdles over the wall of greed and vanity to meet the righteous free. And the wicked receiving soul pain. John's taking away their heads from the worldly divana like Cobain. The righteous hear me. This is our God's new Big Bang Theory.
Time takes its toll, roll to the bottom inside of my mind. Stands man's pain to sustain mental capacity after will sway, gaining speeds, but I'm under shock and no pressure when everyone's running from dying. Time takes its toll, roll to the bottom inside of my mind. Stands man's pain to sustain mental capacity after will sway, gaining speeds, but I'm under shock and no pressure when everyone's running from dying.
Colonies of MCs I put to destruction when poetically punching grills. The air fills with shrills. Did consider that I could have had greater potential on this plane, maintaining my righteousness despite of the devious sides I sense. No frightening sensations while I'm striking formations of positive poetry put in the package. You're feeling the wrath of my multi-talented rapper vernacular with spectacular graphics attacking your whack mentality. Brought back to reality, looking at all of these oddities, suggesting it'll be best if I just give them lobotomies, oppressing the stress that follows me. I'm leaving you groveling on the gravel and traveling top speed through the galaxy non-stop till I was planet gold in the box. I'm a planet flag in the name of hip-hop. I'm snatching my props. I'm a warlock with these vocal cords and I'm out.
We have been spotted up in the sky like a moving star, going far like an IFO. Through this free will zone to heaven is where I see home. Pluto the pearl, Jupiter the gold, roll, Mercury the red ruby. Who see further than the galaxy? Me, beautiful, full of cosmic entities, serenity, seriously changing, rearranging my chemistry. Double helix, I'm Felix, fortunate to see beyond shades. I'm never gonna fade, I might invade your mind with spiritual rhyme. Times might get tougher, the tough gets tougher. Wax away the troubles like a buffer. Upper lower, I'm always the top shore. Grooving, moving towards the office administration. Creation, demonstration is just the beginning of log cabin's foundation. God's universe is our local location. Saga to Christ like space sergeant. Giving the wicked display for the search for God was lethargic.
Rhyming takes its toll, rolling to the bottom side of my mind. Stands man's pain to sustain mental capacity after verb sway, gaining speed and microphones cracking the pressure and every MC is running from dying. Rhyme
timing takes its toll, rolling to the bottom inside of my mind. Stands man's pain to sustain mental capacity after will sway, gaining speed, but I'm under sparking the pressure when everyone's running from dying.
Rhyming takes its toll, rolling to the bottom side of my mind. Stands man's pain to sustain mental capacity after verb sway, gaining speed and microphones cracking under pressure and every MC is running from dying. Rhyme
timing takes its toll, rolling to the bottom inside of my mind. Stands man's pain to sustain mental capacity after will sway, gaining speed, but I'm under sparking the pressure when everyone's running from dying.
Hit the carburetor now! Yes, you mastered it. Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck? Hey, I don't think people like this song.
Time bandits in space. Time bandits. Still need time bandits.
Get home safely, walking down the block, coming off the head, trying to dance, if I say maybe. When I went to up, it ain't rabies, foaming at the mouth, but the mental. What catch me, couldn't catch my mental, just be gentle with my genitals. You be wrong with me with a personal, her still make way for dispersal. The only way to catch universal is the reversal of your cursor. no species, exist verbally as feces. I guess you could say I'm the shit. Please be the jester when you see me. Yeah, I'm down for the entertaining. Don't strain it and act as a veinin'. Another rapper down the train. What pain you going through? It must have been. Cause the way I'm coming through crusting it. While my mind's in a good you in the dungeon. Feel the more purpose for the munching. At times I might be burglary. Explore through pools of herbivores. That accumulate, marinate. Even this as amphibious carnivores. It's hard to boil when I'm on the floor. Don't sleep in the sun. You must want more. Been around more than force. Goes through the door fluidically in your pores.
Dropping acid on my window pane, plastering walls, falling around me, burning my pores, pouring, popping, dropping acid on my window pane, plastering walls, falling around me and burning my pores, popping, dropping acid on my window pane, plastering walls, falling around me, burning my pores, pouring, popping, dropping acid on my window pane, plastering walls, falling around me and burning my pores, pouring, popping.